somebody that's going to find a lot of success this year.
Over to floor exercise, and a name you guys mentioned, Pease, the 17-year-old from Sunnyvale, Texas, who has a chance perhaps at the all-around title. She won it at the Pan American Championships earlier this season.
And she showed more difficulty on that routine and right here than any of the finalists on Floor World Championships. One step out of bounds means 1/10 deduction.
But too much power, too much adrenaline here.
You can see her leaps are very much overextended. No question mark on whether she hit that 180 mark.
Absolutely gorgeous.
One of the most difficult floor routines you're going to see this weekend. That was incredible.
I love the way she was able to take that step on the landing and turn it into a pose. That's something that you'll see so many incredible athletes do, really, is just to cover those mistakes with beauty and with grace. And that's, Claire is just able to do that by instinct. Here we've got that big step out of bounds, but she didn't let that carry into other passes.
And that overextension switch ring gets her head fully back.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Finishes really strong here. You see the leg separation. Judges will be looking for that as well, but she lands perfectly upright, really minimizing deduction on those landings. Job well done for Pease.
Came in last year as one of the top contenders, but it didn't go as planned. 10th in the all-around, but a better underway here in Phoenix for the women day one. And Pease with the floor exercise 13.55. So that is one of 4 rotations in the books
right now, and certainly one of the best in the world.
Pease in 9th place after the opening rotation over to vault, and she will have 2 vaults tonight.
Opening with Yurchenko double full. Vault we've seen from a lot of the athletes here tonight. Really trying to finesse her way out of that landing.
You know, you saw her peek her head over and just keep it moving.
We're looking for straight arms on the table, athletes to wait before they twist, and I think we're seeing that adrenaline come to them because they're not realizing in the air just how high they are. You want to open your arms just a little sooner to find the landing.
So I'm sure you dealt with this as well, but I always found that when I had so much adrenaline, I just ran so much faster, I had so much more power, and sometimes if you don't plan for that beforehand, it can really turn into an avalanche. It's a snowball. You know, your round off goes a little too fast, you come into the table too quick, and the next thing you know, you're like, oh my goodness, the landing is here.
A lot of people watching vault might think it's always better to run faster. That's not really the case. You want to run more controlled, so as fast as you can run, but in a controlled way, Terry.
Controlled power. I've heard that somewhere.
Hey, the GOAT, Simone Biles, may have mentioned that.
So there's the number, 13.95 for the opening vault. Individual apparatus titles on the line this week as well. For vault, you do 2 of them.
This vault right here is called a Lopez. It's actually the foundation of a much more difficult skill, much more difficult vault she's been working towards.
That was gorgeous. Unfortunately, quite a few landing deductions there, but if we're taking a look at this as the first step into getting that Chung vault that we've seen Simone Biles, Jade Carey compete, adding a full twist to the vault that we just saw, is ready.
The 17-year-old from Texas trains there, base there in a gymnast training in Texas, has won every U.S. all-around title since 2013. Simone Biles had something to do with it.
Yeah, she's great on the tumbling apparatus, but she has high difficulty on bars too, so certainly one to watch for right here on this event. And a large part because of her lines on all these handstand positions, doing a lot of pirouettes, and those connections, Lori, that we're really looking for from these athletes.
Connections are just the way to rack up that value. Of course, you can put in as difficult of skills as possible, but if you're able to have connections, it also means the technique is done correctly.
Wow, really good. She landed with her feet staggered, and that is really the biggest execution deduction I saw in this routine. And 8-2 execution is very high difficulty. 6-0, really good score for Claire on bars.
So Valerie Lukin, her coach, congratulating her after that effort. 14.2, moving into the all-around lead, at least for the moment. And Claire now getting set over on balance beam in her final event of the night.
Yeah, this is an important routine for Claire. She is an athlete, I would say, is a beamer. That means she has a really good sense of how to adjust quickly on this event. And similar to some of the athletes we've seen, does a good job moving through. But this wolf turn is her first test. Keeping her leg really high. That's what the judges want to see.
With that vault from Sky Blakely, that currently moves her into the top spot. Claire Pease needs better than a 13.9 to move ahead of Sky Blakely. Certainly doable for her, but she's got to perform well. Can't have mistakes.
We saw her do that 3-skill combination ending with an anodi, not a skill that you see often due to how difficult it can be. Trying to touch over right here, full twisting back. Oh, okay, only did a back handspring here tonight, but we saw her train it, and that would just up that difficulty even more. So far, very clean routine for her.
Really solid arm positions on all of her finishes of these skills.
World Champion Center on floor. Now on the even bars for Pacific Ring, Simone Rose.
Wow. Everyone's really put their best foot forward tonight.
That was a really good routine. She needs better than a 13.9 to pass Sky Blakely.
What do you think, Sam?
Man, it's going to be close. I'm curious what they're going to do with her her start value score.
Highest score tonight's a 13.75, by the way. On this
one of the technical leads said that a lot of the deductions are coming because U.S. athletes are not going above that 180. Man, 180 is a straight line, and that is well above 180. So athletes like Claire Pease and Hesley Rivera are not getting that deduction that some of the U.S. athletes are, which makes them strong contenders to score well internationally.
I absolutely think that she can get the score that she needs in order to take first place.
Yeah, very clean. Not really any second guessing or wobbling. Legs were split in the slow-mo, but reminding you, we're watching it in slow motion. The judges don't get that luxury, so it's all up to what they're seeing in real time. That's what's going to be the score.
So we wait on that number. Here it is, 13.9 for Claire Pease. And guess what? Look at upper left. It is a tie for first place right now. Not done yet in this final rotation.